It felt great. It was a really tough qualifying. Conditions changed a lot today. It was much cooler. The track temperature in the order of about 15 degrees. And just couldn't get the tyres working. And we made some changes to the car to compensate. This wasn't comfortable. I needed to adjust my driving style to compensate. Needed to adjust my outlaps to get the tyres more balanced front to rear. And just finally nailed it on the last lap. So that was so rewarding.
Same gap as yesterday. So yeah, obviously it's a pity, but I think overall was still a decent session. Was very tricky to get tyres in the right window, but we try our best. And that last lap, I finished it, and I was a bit, not too sure, and I felt like I wish I had another run, but it's what it is. George did a great lap, and now we'll try to get it back tomorrow.
I think we're always there or thereabouts the whole quali. Of course, at times it looked closer because the Ferraris were there and the Red Bull was there even. So, but then it comes down to the pressure's on and the final runs in qualifying, and it's not an easy track to kind of. Sometimes in Q2 you're a bit more relaxed and you can put the kind of a lap together a bit easier. Q3 sometimes you try and push that a little bit more, and actually that can backfire on you quite quickly. But I made a good step into Q3. I felt even better, and I felt like confident in the car, which is a nice feeling around here. It just wasn't enough. Just sadly wasn't enough. I think my last lap was good, to be honest. But Lewis went off ahead of me, and then I got a load of dirt and mud in my face and on the tyres, so I lost a little bit, and then I lost because I didn't have the slipstream. And half a tenth, 1/10 around the whole lap. But half a tenth, 1/10 puts me one position higher and not far from pole, right? So, nothing to be too upset by. But it's just we're talking very small margins, and when a couple little things don't go your way, it frustrates you a little bit. But I'm happy with my laps and my performances this weekend. So excited to see what we can do tomorrow.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I think just a little bit tricky in a few areas, but overall I was pretty happy. And yeah, we got closer to Mercedes, but not quite enough. So no, we tried our best. I think we're definitely able to put a bit more pressure on, but they've still got the ultimate pace over us.
Yeah, I was feeling great up until the last lap. Yeah, basically, I did a good prep. I came out the last corner to start the lap and didn't get the SM on. And by the time I realized I was down into turn one, I was down 2/10. So, and then I caught some of it back. But then, I had that wide moment. And so, just when you're pushing and trying to get everything out, it can be on the knife edge and edgy. So, but the car was feeling good, and the team did a really great job. So I hope that tomorrow, when the weather's better, when it's raining, hopefully we have a good chance.
It's just everything is super confusing. You honestly, I come out of this qualifying, I have no idea actually what was going on, just because of every lap you have other issues. You have more clipping, less clipping, sudden decrease in speed. And then besides that, I think what we did with the car was maybe not fantastic. It helped one area and then made another area worse. So you're just going in circles. So, not great.
Mistake on the first run of Q3, and I couldn't really have a good reference heading into that final lap, and I was kind of overdriving it, and it's really a shame because it's the first time this year we've had such a good car, and I had to kind of throw it all away because I didn't do a good job.
I'm presuming it wasn't any better really in quali.
It was actually,
Okay.
which is even more of a disastrous weekend. Honestly, it's been one, if not the worst weekend of my career. Since FP1, I haven't had one lap where I could feel the car. I just felt like I'm going to put it into the wall in every single corner I do, just because the tires were completely out of the window today. The brakes yesterday that were not in the window as well. So there was never at any time something that was just clicking and everything was right. But surely Lewis managed to do that throughout qualifying, and I didn't. So I'll analyze on what can I do to be better in this kind of conditions, to just switch those tires on, because it's been really a nightmare so far.
Yeah, the weekend's gone well so far. Obviously after sprint, I tried to really make a point to not get complacent, because things can change very easily as we've seen before in these sprint weekends. But again, we seem to have good pace. The team did a really good job. I've they've given me a car that I've been comfortable with all weekend. So yeah, it's been fun to drive. Happy to have another Q3. Part of me was a little bit disappointed because after Q1 and Q2, I was hearing quite often P5, P6, P7. To end up P9 was a bit sad, but at the same time, it was always going to happen when the top teams put everything together. So I think it was the best that was possible, and happy with my job today and the team as well.
Today it's been a perfect day. It's been a very good both sessions, a race and the quali now. Race very strong, very good pace, close to the points, and now again going flat out from the start to the end and setting very good laps. I had confidence in the car, and yeah, I'm very pleased with the result. I think we all did a very big effort to put the car here where it is today, and everyone pushed so hard in the factory to be at these positions and be close to scoring points. So I am very proud of everyone. I'm proud of myself. I did a good job today, and I'm very happy with how we turned around the year. Now we started struggling the first 3 rounds, and now it's been a good couple of sessions in a row that we've been strong and that we've been in front and that we've been in the points position. So yeah, very happy and very grateful with the team for the support.
No, we missed it obviously by 300s. To be honest, that was what we had in clean laps. Squeezed it as hard as I could. Obviously, always on the edge here, fight. Your grip is kind of low here, so you're always fighting the balance, fighting the car. But pretty happy with what we've done just now. But obviously, yeah, slightly disappointing maybe that it's not into Q3. But I think we need to see bigger picture. It's been a pretty difficult, troubled weekend. Many issues, on the power unit, on the drivability side. So all things considered, is actually pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit disappointed. I think the car's obviously very quick this weekend, so it's a shame not to put both cars in Q3 where they honestly should be. But yeah, I think they were the first laps this weekend I'd done in sort of mode 1 and qualifying and on a soft tyre. So just trying to sort of catch back up a little bit. And honestly, it was more difficult than I expected. It was quite tricky to drive. I struggled with warm-up and some front locking as well, and in the end I just put a lot of pressure on myself to try and put it into the last lap. We nearly did it, but yeah, not enough.
Struggled a bit more today in quali than yesterday, I would say. Yesterday I just felt a bit more comfortable, and today not really. Was really struggling with a few points, but yeah, that's going to be discussed internally. But yeah, I think it was just not the cleanest qualifying. I think actually very, very tough. But anyway, it's not that we could have done much more than this. I think Nico did probably a very good lap, and that's where we are standing as a pace. So hopefully tomorrow we can do a good race.
Extremely slow on my side, so I'm not too sure. We know we clearly have work to do, but at the moment it's just been 2 weekends, exactly the same thing.
Have you got any idea why
No.
it's the case, and what is the car feeling like? Does it feel okay when you're driving it? Or
No,
does
I
it
mean,
feel...
I need the team to help me. I can feel that something's not working, but yeah, I need the team to help me.
Today I think we under-delivered a bit. I think we should have been on the top 12 with a good lap. I think we were the whole session fighting for the top 11, top 12 positions. I think the car today could do a 13.9, 14.0, which is top 12. Unfortunately, in Q2, run 2, for whatever reason, we need to analyze why. I didn't feel good with the front tire, and we lost 2 or 3 tenths in sector 1 versus my best lap. And yeah, we need to analyze why, see where that went to, and then see why we didn't qualify top 12. But anyway, top 12 this week. Until this weekend, we were top 10. So punching above our weight. Today, maybe punching a bit below it.
Yeah, again, very tough, and it's been a weekend of uncovering new limitations every time we get in the car. So, this time I think we finally found ourselves with a better through corner balance, and now we're finding out that with a bit of confidence you can finally push the entries, and now I'm locking fronts in every single time I try. So it's because we've been so poor for the rest of the weekend that we have not uncovered any of these issues before. Everyone else found that out in FP1, and we found that out now, so it's not good enough.
It was the ultimate chance, that last lap, really. I mean, we completely changed the car just before qualifying, so it was not easy to get a proper feel, really, with that last qualifying. You only have 3 or 4 laps, to get used to everything. So, that was my position. Trying to figure out where the grip was better, what the grip was worse. with the updated car, and yeah, it was just very difficult to put everything together.
Okay, just didn't really put it together. So whether that's me, deployment, or whatever, just didn't come together. So yeah, frustrating.
From a confidence level, is it just you not quite feeling at one with the car? At
A bit of that. Not really understanding when the car's going to do something, for sure, and then just yeah, I don't know why we went out so early compared to everyone else. So we kind of didn't really make use of the track evolution, but yeah.
The final result that doesn't change much for us. Out of Q1, but I don't know. I have the feeling that this weekend we've been a little bit more competitive. I felt fast on the car, and I felt a little bit, more link with the package. Trying to maximize everything, and arguably we are a little bit more competitive. Also, a couple of tenths to Q2, which is the very first time we were, I think, 1.2 seconds average deficit to go into Q2, and here we were a little bit closer, but there's still a long way to go.
I think once everyone puts their pace together, I think it shows a clearer picture of where we are. I think yesterday with just one set, things looked a little bit more competitive. I don't think we maximized quite the session. We had a bit of a problem. The car was right hand down quite a lot with the setup change that we made. So it was a little bit tricky to get the lap in.
Yeah, really tricky. No confidence in the car, just no grip. So yeah, it was a difficult session.
How many changes did you make? Was it quite extensive between the sprint and quali just to try something different?
No, not much changes. Few little things. There was not so much to change, but just no grip in the car.
Yeah, not the ideal qualifying. I was hoping a lot more, but I messed it up myself. I had to lock up into turn 1, so my mistake, and that was the first lap of the second run, so that kind of ruined that run. So it's kind of impossible to say how much there was to gain, but for sure quite a bit.